I'm feeling a little ashy.
Hey there, everybody.
Hi, everybody. We are in Milwaukie Shine Lab Mobile Unit 2.
I don't know why you call me that. I guess it is Mobile Unit 2 in the aspect of filming.
Anyway, is a word I use way too often.
You got my mind thinking.
We are doing this thing that we call Mystery Ride with Annie.
It's usually Saturdays.
Usually on Saturdays, but I am foregoing all of my football games today to go do this for y'alls. We're both doing this for y'alls.
True that.
Yes. We're going to wind up in some stores, and I'm going to see if there's anything interesting. Come along with us. We're going north right now. That's all I know. And the only other stipulation that I have made...
I don't know what stipulation there is. I'm nervous.
No box store until we're going home because we need a couple of things that box stores supply. But the only rule to this is that we don't wind up in a Target or a Walmart or a Ross or any of that crap.
No, we're going to independently owned businesses.
Yes.
That is always the fun day Saturday. Well, mystery day with Annie. Rule is always independently owned.
You know, they could be watching this on a Tuesday for all we know. Some people don't get right around to things.
They don't care when we tape it. This is true. But I guess I'm just trying to signify one day a week we go out together.
Yeah, and I just get in like a roller coaster. I make sure that my belt is strapped and that I am strapped.
You should go out one day a week with your loved one too.
Yes.
You don't have to be married. You could be living in sin, or you could just be dating. You could be doing your thing.
All right, here we go, peeps. So that was Hollywood Vintage Vendors. It's up here in, I guess you would call it Portland. Right, hon?
We want to go across the street and check that out?
Sure. This would, I would call this Portland, yes.
Oh yeah, we are in Portland. Heavy. Yeah.
Really cool. Open every weekend. Try it out. Check it out. Go there or don't.
I don't know if it is there, but.
What are the odds that the Suzanne Summers issue is in here somewhere? Let's take a look. Boy, I remember all of these. Student Power. Oh, there's the Jenny McCarthy. Girls of Radio. There's another Jenny McCarthy. The Menendez Murders Round 2. Erotic Sensations. Fashion Fantasies. These are all much older, you can tell because they're square bound, and so there's one of Shannon Tweed's issues. It's not going to be in here. Suzanne Summers was still a fold, I believe. Ooh, those are stuck together. Ew. Joan Severance. There's Bo Derek. Samantha Fox. Christy Brinkley. But yeah, it would be more like a find like this. That's a jigsaw. That's awesome.
That's a 3-head.
Spring-loaded hopping Jesus. Hello, everybody. I'm short of cash. The one that Annie and I are looking for, I say Annie and myself to make it sound more, okay. The one we're looking for is the Suzanne Summers issue, which I believe I still have in storage somewhere.
Milwaukie.
City. Milwaukie, excuse me. Milwaukie. And thank you very much for allowing us in and to do a little filming. Neat store.
There you go. See? I'm not even gonna. You got enough fun up there. You are, yeah, you're
Your mother's maiden name, I know a lot of good stuff.
yeah, you know it all.
Start getting great.
Yeah.
And then he kind of had a second thought there for a second. Said, no, Dave, I need to go. Going down was going down.
Yeah, I've never done it before. And he like slowly was like, sir. Like, the most boring thing ever. So fun. Then Dave like slipping after.
Well, I started getting worked up on it. My background side, off this bit, and this big one, back in 18.
What ended up happening?
I don't know the big story. You know, he was kind of walking through it. That's from anything comes out.
Yeah, because I've heard.
But there's final, something does happen. I think in terms of not knowing anything.
Because I know whatever you and Toby. I know whatever you and Toby were there for. So, besides that.
Whatever, I mean, no, we didn't.
No, I know that. Neither confirm or deny. Shot. No, we did.
We not recall this one time, what can I say, if I will recall it, it's going to be here.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
Silence. Let's go, guys. Sleep in the store. Do you sleep in the store for like a shotgun? Like a guest, like it's like in front of the door and sleeping. Where did it go? I don't know where we were sleeping, but that's crazy. Like there's actual problems. I didn't say that. Lying in the dirt is the move.
Of course, we'll never get up now. The new ones that are in that book, some of those ones in the book will read for 5, 15.
We always go into that place like basically when they're closing, but that's
End of the day.
that's the coinage. That's the coin exchange.
They never treat us like they want us to leave either.
Yeah, they're really nice. So anyway, Annie bought a Viewmaster.
I did. And some really cute old, like, tourism discs. Like travel discs.
Yeah.
Like I got the Badlands and I got the Pacific Marineland and I got boy, I got some good Wisconsin Dells. I got I got MASH. Oddly, there was the TV show MASH and it had 4 or 5 discs and I got that for a Viewmaster and I'm really excited. I loved my Viewmaster as a child. Oops, there goes my cookie again.
There
Oops.
goes mine.
Well, this is where my phone goes. It's not where cookies should go.
Okay.
I'll take mine. How's that deal?
Okay.
Anyways, sorry, go squirrel. Do you want one last thrift or you want to get out of town?
I don't care.
It looks like records and
Yeah,
stuff.
piss on it. Not right now. We'll come back. We'll be back, Portland. Because my wife loves coming out to Portland. She does.
I do. I work up here and I still like coming up here.
And I let her take me wherever she wants to go.
Look at that cookie. I think we should end on that.
Annie's gonna eat cookie on the way home. Last time we were up here, the water wasn't nearly this high. Cool. And now we're crossing the Rainbow Bridge. So spooky. Actually, don't be afraid of the rainbow. Taste the rainbow. Eat some Skittles. Or lick an LGBTQ person. Whatever you prefer.
We're going to a box store. So
Yeah.
with that comment about a box, let's go to a box store.
Hey now. Annie gets the first trap in a long time. It's a great Woody, actually. The rat fink. Lots of Fast and Furious. Race day. Yeah. Nothing. Ooh. That's actually in really good shape. I almost feel like picking one up. Almost. But I'm not paying $7 for a car. So, back up it goes. If you see a chase, Andre. And here we are back in the lab. It's actually the next morning. Annie and I got in well after sundown last night, and so I kind of did a little bit of editing, and then we crashed. But so I'm kind of doing this after. This is the next morning. Funny how time travel works on YouTube. When we were at Comics Adventure, I decided to pick up a few books, and Annie made a request if we could buy some kids books too. The really cool thing about that store is that there, in addition to all of the back issues and all of the current stuff that's coming out, they have a really great kids section, which you don't see very often. So they had kid books, they had kid comics, like they had a whole area where you could safely turn your children loose to look at things and buy things. And that's not always the case in comic book stores anymore. We used to buy comic books off of wire rack spinners at the grocery store and at pharmacies and stuff like that in the 70s, 80s. You can't really do that anymore. And that's not to say, too, by the way, that they sold us comic books that were that we should have been reading at the time either. But we did pick up a little golden book, A is for Alien, which I thought was just hysterical. I now have the ABCs for by H.P. Lovecraft, and now we have this little golden book. They do a bunch of different properties here, so you can kind of pause that and check it out if you want to. But there's like Star Wars, Planet of the Apes, lots of Disney stuff. But anyway, it's really cute. It's it's only a few pages, but A is for Alien. That's something you might meet in space. B is for button. That you might press to eject the alien out into space. It's cute, right? It's super cute. And I really wanted to buy something of significance too, because, well, first of all, they only accepted charges over $5, and what I had found to buy was well under that. I paid $2 for what I'm going to show you. They had a bunch of 50-cent bins at that store. So one of my current obsessions with picking stuff up is RX Son of Thunder. I have not begun to read. I have not yet begun to read. Obviously, I've been read all my life. But RX Son of Thunder is sort of a, displaced savage in the land of magic and evil creatures. This is not a book that I've seen like everywhere for sale, but these were all in the 50-cent bin. Probably, worth that much, of course, too. People don't usually make mistakes in comic book shops and say, oh, did I put that Spider-Man debut in the wrong place? They don't do that. They just don't. But this is a pretty cool series. It's a little like Conan. I don't really need to explain myself. I don't. I'm happily married. There's a lot of things that you can just let go by the wayside once you're happily married. So find that person out there whom resonates with you and make them yours forever and make them happy. Don't do as I have done. Make your wife or husband or significant other happy. The only thing I found, by the way, with these books was somebody had written up here 25, probably a price at a garage sale or something like that. But again, 50-cent books, can't beat it. I've got some bags and boards on the way. I've got a lot of books that need to be rebagged and reboarded. If you are kind of just joining us here on this program, I have tried to demonstrate what the cost is outside of just purchasing the books, what the cost is of maintaining these collections properly. And that involves buying bags and boards and changing things out, because the Mylar is better now than it used to be. The bags are less abrasive than they used to be. They are UV treated, some of them now. You have to change your bags and boards, and they're getting better about it now with boards that are, you know, neutral acidic values and stuff like that that don't affect the print. Sometimes in the early days, some of the things that we used to bag and board with were not the best materials. So, and a lot of these comic books that I get off of Whatnot and etc. are all, you know, they're from old collections that have been sitting in long boxes. Some of them have never been bagged or boarded. I do get raw books sent to me. And so you have to keep a stock of bags and boards on hand if you're going to be serious about the collecting of the comic books. If you're just going out and buying some books, you know, that were printed today, wouldn't worry about it too much. Because it's going to be a long time before they're super valuable or anything of that nature. All right, Lou. Lucy here is telling me that there is no food in her bowl. And that means I've got to get off my ass and go do home things. But if you like to do home things with us here at Monkey Shine Lab, please do hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. We do not send you emails. We do not bother you. The only thing that subscribing really does is it allows you to get notifications for when we have a new show up. It's usually every day or every other day. And then also what it does is it tells the creator and the YouTube algorithm that this is something that entertained you, that this is something that you found value in for whatever reason. It really helps us out as creators. So I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for anybody on YouTube whose content you enjoy. Hit their subscribe button. That's all it takes. Be involved in the channel. And let me know what you think in the comments down below, please. We read and respond to every comment. And I'm always looking for suggestions. I'm always looking for tips and comments and jokes and all the other stuff. So please leave a comment below. All right. Thanks a lot. And I'm going to go take care of Lucy's. Lucy needs kibbles. Lucy will not be happy until her tummy is full. Lucy doesn't look very happy at all, does she? But she is. All right, everybody. Gotta go. Talk to you tomorrow.